One of the most difficult things when you're planning your retirement is not getting your questions answered, or worse, getting the wrong information about your questions, especially as it regards to your federal benefits. Today we're going to answer a pretty unique question that has to do with widow benefits in Social Security. Today we have a question from Deanna, and she says, "Hello, thank you for providing such informative information. I'm a widow benefit at age 60. If I retire and can later switch to my higher Social Security benefit, am I still eligible for the special supplement? Every government planner at my office doesn't seem to know the answer. Help. Thanks again. With kind regards, Deanna." You know, Deanna, that is a complicated question that you have there, right? About what benefits are you eligible for? You're a widow plus you're a federal employee. So how do all of these things kind of come together that are going to be streamlined? So let's go through what I like to call a retirement income timeline and help diagram out some of the income that you're going to have. Now, one thing I'm not clear on, Deanna, so I apologize, is what your age is. So let's say you're 57 years young, right? You're 57 years young, and I like to do this out for almost any type of retirement income that I'm going through, is over time, what income are we gonna have coming in at different times? So you have a couple of different things. Let's say you're 57 years young, and then we're gonna have an age 60 marker, and age 60 is kind of unique because that's when you're eligible for your widow benefits for Social Security. Well, assuming that your husband passed away and he was a federal employee, you're going to be able to get a portion of survivor benefits of his FERS benefits. You're going to get that income coming in. Plus, you are going to get his FERS FERS supplement income up until the age 60. At 60 years young, you continue to get his FERS pension, but you do not get any more FERS supplement. And the reason is, at age 60, you are eligible for widow benefits. You are eligible to claim widow Social Security benefits. So that would be his Social Security benefit. You can claim the higher of your Social Security or his Social Security, whichever is going to be higher. At 60 years young, you're not entitled to yours, therefore his would be higher, and you can turn that on. Now, if you do turn that on at 60, please keep in mind, just like with the FERS supplement, there is an earnings limitation assigned to this, that you're only eligible to earn up to about $17,000 and change as earned income, W-2 income. For every $2 that you make above that, they're going to take $1 of your Social Security benefit away. Now, if you are a federal employee as well in this situation, and let's say you retired at 60 years young, you're gonna get your FERS pension that you're gonna have, and you're gonna get your FERS supplement. You're still entitled to your own benefits regardless of widow benefits or Social Security. So the answer to your question is yes, you could be receiving widow Social Security benefits at 60 years young. You would not be receiving widow FERS supplement benefits because those stop. And you could be receiving your FERS pension and your FERS supplement as well. And your FERS supplement would go until age 62, and that's when your FERS supplement would stop coming in. You would continue to get your FERS pension income coming in. You'd continue to get those widow benefits and your FERS pension. And then at a later time, you could pick age 70 years young just for fun, and at 70 years young, you could then switch from widow benefits to your own Social Security benefits. And you could get your own Social Security benefits because they would max out when you're 70 years young. So the answer is yes, you can do this. So you can't double dip from each individual section. You can't get a widow FERS supplement benefit and a widow Social Security, right? Those would be double dipping on the same portion, but you could get your FERS supplement and a widow Social Security benefit. So I hope this information helps. I know this is super complicated to go through. Here's a little bit of good news. I do tend to rag on OPM just a little bit when they're processing stuff, but I also want to give them credit where credit is due. OPM has a really good survivor benefits department, pretty informative, pretty knowledgeable in things, and pretty fast in response as well. So I don't imagine this will be too much of a benefit that would be there. Applying for Social Security, I wouldn't even tell them you're getting the FERS supplement or anything like that. I would just apply for Social Security as normally you would your widow benefit or your own benefit, and leave that conversation separate. And then OPM and Social Security will coordinate on the back end where they need to. I hope this information has been helpful. If you have any questions about this or your own question that you'd like to ask, scroll down to the bottom, leave us a comment, submit your question, and hopefully that question too could be featured in a future FERS Federal Fact Check. Until next time, happy planning.